Skull Rock Podcast, talking all things Disney, with your hosts, Aljon Go and Dave Bossert.
Do you just love to learn more about the magic that embodies animated films, theme park attractions, and more? The all-encompassing universe created and produced by the genius of Walt Disney has spanned nearly 100 years and counting.
From his earliest film endeavors with the Laugh-O-Gram cartoons and the Alice comedies, to the creation of Mickey Mouse, to the first animated feature film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and then dreaming of Disneyland, Walt Disney continuously raised the creative bar, and today his company has carried on that tradition as a global entertainment juggernaut. I'm Dave Bossert, artist, filmmaker, and author.
And I'm Aljon Go, musician, podcaster, and radio guy. Every week, Dave and I will explore the entertainment galaxy that is Disney with insightful conversation, stories, and special guests talking all things Disney.
Listen to never-before-heard stories and behind-the-scenes moments from some of your favorite Disney films, theme park attractions, performances, books, music, and so much more from knowledgeable, insightful, and thought-provoking hosts and guests. Hear the latest news about Disney past, present, and future.
Skull Rock Podcast is your go-to source for the magic we all love. Skull Rock Podcast. Visit skullrockpodcast.com.
How do stop losses work on Kraken? Let's say I have a birthday party on Wednesday night, but an important meeting Thursday morning. So Sensible Me pre-books a taxi for 10 p.m. with alerts. Voila! I won't be getting carried away and staying out till 2. That's stop loss orders on Kraken, an easy way to plan ahead. Go to kraken.com and see what crypto can be. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss. Cryptocurrency services are provided to U.S. and U.S. territory customers by Payward Interactive Inc., PWI, DBA Kraken. View PWI's disclosures at kraken.com/legal/disclosures.
This is Big Bubba from the Dining at Disney podcast, and I'm here with Kristen, and she's going to tell you about this great deal. Kristen, tell them all about it.
For those of you wanting to stay at a Disneyland Resort hotel, you can save up to 15% off on select stays this holiday season. And it's going to be now through December 22nd. You can book it through December 15th, so you have some time to book it. However, your travel must be complete by December 23rd.
And how can everybody reach you to get this deal?
At themeparksandcruises@gmail.com.
Producer Aljon here, reminding you that the Dining at Disney podcast is brought to you by our good friends at Shure. Check out the MB7 dynamic microphone. You can connect it with USB or XLR outputs, and you can sound awesome using that Shure Plus Motif app. We had a question from one of our listeners last week, didn't you, Kristen?
Yes, I did.
About, can you use this with your smart device? Well, of course you can. Of course you can. And that's the beauty of it. So check out the Shure MB7 podcast microphone, just like the ones we're using. They're at shure.com, SHURE.com. Also check out GameWorks, Gator Frameworks. I like GameWorks too.
GameWorks, yeah.
Gator Framework Studio, where Live Pal. Stands and accessories for podcasters and content creators. They've got amazing stuff for your home studio. Check them out at GatorFrameworks.com and tell them the Dining at Disney podcast sent you. From the Gator Framework Studio in Music City, it's the Dining at Disney podcast.
Another thing about good food, it brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast with your hosts, Kristen Hoetzel, Bubba Alvarez, and Kat Arcori.
Welcome.
Yay, Aljon hit the button.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park enthusiast, foodie, travel expert, and today, birthday girl.
That's why there's a big crowd here.
And I am Big Bubba. Are we taped live in front of a studio audience today, Aljon?
We sure are.
We are awesome.
Come on down.
Look at that crowd.
That's right.
So I am a Disney foodie, also a Magic Key holder, future Club 33 member, and former cast member of the Disneyland Resort.
And I am Kat, experiential producer, film historian, very sleepy, happy to be here as always. Welcome to the show.
Wake up.
If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. So today we have some news for you, as well as more Disney Foodie holiday guides. Because if you haven't got enough of that yet, Disney keeps putting out more.
Endless.
And all I'm going to say is, this is it. If there's more that comes out, I'm sorry, but we're not talking about it.
You sent that link, I think, after we recorded the show, Kat, and I looked at Kristen and I said, is this a joke? Didn't we already cover this?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
We've got resorts,
Nope.
Disney Springs, the parks, the very Merry Christmas Party, Disneyland, the cookie stroll, the gingerbread
candlelight processional.
homes. I mean,
All that, everything.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
seriously, there's probably 12.
For real,
There's
though.
12 things
Things
of
to
Christmas
talk
we shall
about.
talk about.
We should make a song of this.
Let's not.
No.
Let's not
It'll
say
go
we
on
did.
forever.
Foodie guy.
Right? Exactly.
12-minute song like Albuquerque by Weird Al.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, we need to watch that documentary. of his.
Oh, please do. It's incredible.
Yeah, I can't wait. Okay.
The
you
faux
watch that
documentary or the
Yes.
one with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Harry Potter.
And I need to watch that. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start talking about some food news. Kat, do you want to talk about Disney raising prices? This is not a food news story, but this may affect how much you spend on your food budget.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because that was the one I had pulled up first. So great. Walt Disney World raises its prices for the second time in 2022.
Ooh.
Thank you, Bob Paycheck.
Yeah. Do you have a dollar
Cha-ching.
sign sound there, Aljon?
You know, I
no,
used to.
seriously,
I don't know where
we
that.
need a
I don't know where
I'll
that
do
is.
it. Cha-ching.
Dang. December 8th, those park admission prices will be going up. Tickets to parks will cost anywhere from between $124 to $189 per day ahead of the holidays, a 12% increase from its last increase in February of this year. Prices
Insane.
for everything are going up. Annual passes.
Which are not actually you can't purchase them. So
Right.
why we need to talk about them being increased? Because I bet by the time they actually are for sale again, it'll increase one more time, if not two. At the rate we're going here.
Oh boy. And for the first time ever, the 4 parks of Walt Disney World will be priced separately, with Magic Kingdom coming in at most expensive and Animal Kingdom coming in at least expensive.
I'm going to guess number 2 goes to Disney's Hollywood Studios because of Galaxy's Edge. And that's another park that's been selling out pretty often. And then I think the second least expensive is going to be Epcot. And honestly, it should be with all those festivals. They get enough people spending money on food and drink. I mean, when you think about the portion size for what you're paying, money. Yep. Oh, okay. So on to our next.
I'm in shock just with all the increases. This Disneyland, Disney World. I mean, I don't know how they are overseas with their if they got price increases, but man,
I mean,
it's
when you
just-
think about the most expensive Walt Disney World pass, is the Incredipass, and it's $13.99. It hasn't been that long since I was an annual pass holder for both coasts, and at that point, it was $8.99 for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World annual pass.
I know we should do a back in my day show.
Well, I
Just
get
talk
it.
about all the prices.
I get it.
We're not that
because-
old.
Well, I understand to a certain
exactly,
extent.
but that's how fast the prices are increasing.
Yeah, and I understand to an extent because we're going through that at work as well. Because something that cost $8.99 is now going to cost us, $11.99. So,
But you're not also firing people to give up some of that money too.
there a piece of wood Aljon can knock on right there?
Yeah. Why did you have to say that?
There's your way.
I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I mean, it's the way of things. It is pretty expensive, but it's hard, to do that in the middle of a season is kind of Looney Tunes, because usually price increases, if you're going to treat the consumers properly, I feel like you should do that at one time of the year. And that's what, my company tries to do that as much as possible, because there's been companies that have done multiple price increases over a course of a year. And it's very, very difficult for retailers and consumers to really wrap their heads around things. And a lot of things in budgets and cycles kind of get screwed up because you're trying to, kind of squeeze blood out of a stone at that point. But 2 price increases in 1 year, that's a lot.
I feel also like if you're going to be doing increases at the same time you're doing an increase, you shouldn't be taking away something too. And that's been kind of the consistent thing for the past couple of years with Disney is let's increase the price. And at the same time we're increasing it, we're going to
make this smaller.
Benefit.
We'll make this smaller, or less ounces or whatever. Yeah.
Or, they're going to say, we're going to make the portion smaller because, some people need smaller portion or whatever the stupid comment was that that person made. Okay, on to the next story.
Before we move on,
yes,
it wasn't in this article, but I'm pretty sure along with this price increase, the reservation system is changing.
Yes.
1 day passes will not have to have reservations anymore. I'm pretty sure, fact check me someone, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening from now on. Everybody else will still have to have a reservation, but if you're buying a day of, you won't.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now we can move on.
I'm ready for the reservations to go away. Okay, Bubba.
I have a feeling that might stay on still with Chapek at the helm.
Blech. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, he rubber stamps a lot of things. It's his team too brings these type of considerations for him to rubber stamp. I mean, yes, he's the face of the company, but
he can say no. I mean, can't your CEO say no to things?
I can't believe I'm defending him. Let's just move on.
I agree with that, Aljon. There's some stuff where he's just, it's a business. It is a business. Your job is to make your investors money, but stock is going down, isn't it?
It's recovered slightly, so they're better than they were. Okay. After the investor call, it just went downhill quickly.
It went down big.
It recovered over the weekend. It did recover over the. I was telling Kristen, and I was telling this to Dave Bosser too on Skull Rock podcast. I said, when the Disney stock gets that low, I'm like, buy. All of a sudden, I'm like mad money up in here.
Annual pass holders, people that have been annual pass holders for many, many years are dropping them. And some of them, not only are they dropping them, they're going over to Universal. So we'll see how that plays out in the long run for Disney.
Well, shall we move on?
But I think we need to talk about Magic Key, Bubba.
Magic Keys.
Mm-hmm.
They went back on sale this morning.
Oof.
It was quite the surprise. Just everybody woke up with the news, and Orange County Register broke out with the story this morning, and it just lit up like wildfire. Sales started they said 9 a.m. but Pacific time, but it actually started maybe 25 minutes later. My sister was actually, she was so happy about this news because she's been trying to get passes. She finally got on and waited about 3.5 hours, but they are now Believe key holders. They're very happy about it, So so this is probably the best news we can get. I don't think anything is sold out. The Enchanted Key is only for renewal. So if you are an Enchanted Key holder, you can just renew it, but you cannot purchase that. It's been good for for a couple weeks, the good news coming in for Disney, in my opinion, now with the sales, except the price increase, but it's coming everywhere. And then now we're going to be talking about this foodie guide a little bit later in the show, which I can't wait for, which everybody is going to. Don't listen to the show with an empty stomach. It's just going to be torture. But great news, though. Magic Keys are back now at Disneyland Resort.
And I saw you have a cool popcorn bucket, too, going on.
Is there? I did not see that news.
About,
are you talking about the new tin, or is it the Magic Key bucket?
The Magic Key bucket.
Oh, is it coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not read the rest of the
11,
story.
$11, Bub, $11.
Yeah. So, there's one current Magic Key bucket, and it's the Mickey ears. Looks like a balloon. I believe that is still at the park.
Yes. I just got one of those.
You just got one?
Yeah, on Dapper Day.
And then now they got this new tin one. I don't know if you guys talked about it on the last show.
Yeah.
That plays music. And you did?
Yes.
It's nice.
My friend got me one. Thank you. Thank you, Dinah, for getting me one.
It's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So, and then, there's so many popcorn buckets and cups now, and straw things and everything. Just too much to talk about, but I'm sure you guys did last week.
Oh, yes. With our 3
Which is
shows.
why Kristen's hoping this is the last week for Christmas.
Well, it was a marathon last time because we recorded 3 shows, Bubba.
I got a headache.
Oh, wow.
It was like,
wow.
By the end, we were all
gosh, it
incoherent.
was like
It
about
was
3
just-
Well, yeah, I
hours.
saw like on the messenger. Is it 7? It's almost 8, and they're doing a new show.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Oh,
Blasting
yes.
music at that time. Wow. So,
All right.
Okay. And then our last big news story before we get into our delicious discussion for the day is that updates have been made to the dining reservation cancellation policies for Disney World. So as of November 15th, guests can now cancel their dining reservations up to 2 hours in advance without any sort of cancellation fees. It may not be the case for all locations, but for most of the locations, that is what's going to happen. So it is no longer 24 hours in advance. So it's just a 2-hour window to cancel. Wow. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to lead to, because one of the problems they had in the past was people would overbook. And so therefore you had restaurants that were very popular that you would go in and 25 to 33% of the seating would be taken. And that was it because people just decided not to show. Yeah. And we're like, oh, well, I'll go this other day instead. And so that kind of fixed that problem for a while. So.
But don't they get charged for missing a reservation like that?
They did, but now it's not. You've got 2 hours
but
before.
It's 2 hours now still?
Mm-hmm. So if you canceled an hour and a half before, I guess there'll be the $10 fee.
I mean, I guess it would be great for walk-ups or something, if people walk it up. But, yeah.
That'll be interesting. We'll see how it works. Okay. Bubba.
Me.
You. Disney Foodie
Guide, you would want to
the
start it
Festival
off with this
of
Foodie
the
Guide since it's your birthday.
Holidays.
Well,
I'll let you start
what?
because it starts with Disney California Adventure Park, where you used to be a cast member.
I was a cast member there. Actually, was a security cast member while it was under construction, so I got to see everything built from the ground up. It was amazing.
Do you ever get to kick anybody out?
Yeah, we did actually. He had a camera on him.
Was his name?
Wow.
Was his name the Woo?
The Woo. No, he brought in a camera. We had to, escort him out, and he was saying he was with some affiliate, but he had no credentials. He didn't have the right pass. You had to have the certain pass for that day. Every day, the pass face changed, and if you did not have that pass face on your truck, whatever, you were kicked out. Yeah, so everything was very hush hush during that time.
It was Adam the Woo. It was Adam the Woo.
Yeah, 20-something years later, a lot of changes with California Adventure, but changes for the good, in my opinion. Now we got this foodie guide coming out, which came out while you guys were doing your 3 shows last week. So it's already started November 11th. All the festivities started at the Disneyland Resort, but at California Adventure, Festival of Holidays kicked off. This is just almost like Food and Wine. This is just the winter version of it. And this includes Downtown Disney also. So they have a lot of festivals going on that highlight cultural celebrations like Christmas, Navidad, Hanukkah, Diwali, Kwanzaa, and Three Kings Day with music, entertainment, and of course, food. And there's a lot of good food booths out that we're going to talk about. I like how they do this. They bring the booths out on the walkway, and you just choose which one you want to go to. And you can purchase food from other booths. Like say one booth the line's really long because they got this new slider. You can go to another booth and purchase that slider for the other booth and just walk up and get it instead of waiting in line paying for it. So that's a little tip for everybody right there.
Nice.
And they will have the Sip and Savor Pass. This will have about, I believe, 8 little pieces you can pick off and get your favorite treat from one of the stations or from one of the restaurants too, which we'll be talking about. So our
it
first
does not
booth
include alcohol because it is
does not
California.
include yes, that's California first of all. So very strict alcohol laws here. But yes, they do not include alcohol. Our first booth is Favorite Things, and this will have a chicken tikka marsala with cardamom, basmati rice, lemon riata, cilantro, and garlic naan crumbles. Or you can go for the Mrs. Claus hot chocolate macaroon, inspired by the Disney Plus series The Santa Clauses, featuring a red macaroon filled with chocolate and hot cocoa filling and ganache finished with a chocolate decoration. And for all you coffee people out there, they have the churro toffee cold brew latte cocktail, which features Jaffe Coffee and Tea Company Mexico origin blend coffee, coffee liqueur, demerara, I believe I'm saying that right, cinnamon sugar, vanilla bean, and almond milk garnish with churro syrup, whipped cream, and chocolate toffee crumbles.
That's a lot of stuff.
Wow, that's a loaded drink though, but yeah, these are great winter drinks. So, going down this list, you're going to hear a lot of great winter drinks that you would want to drink when you're a bit nippy and chilly. So who wants to talk about making spirits bright? Our next booth.
Go Cat.
It's
Go
me.
Cat. Go Cat. Go Cat.
Making spirits bright. You can get a Mickey Mouse shaped gingerbread cookie. There's no limit listed here, so you could have 15 apparently.
And they are good too.
The last one said limit 5 per person.
Per transaction.
Doesn't have it out here, so go crazy.
Oh wow.
They also have Santa's Milk and Cookies Hot Cocoa, inspired by the Disney Plus series The Santa Clauses. Whole milk with flavors of cookies and cream, and white chocolate topped with flavored whipped cream. That one's new. They also have the maple hazelnut hot buttered rum. Rum, maple, hazelnut, demerara, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, garnished with salted caramel whipped cream, sea salt, and demerara sugar sprinkle. Sounds delightful. This one is the red wine flight. Sebastiani Cabernet Sauvignon, Kunde Merlot, and Alexander Valley Vineyard Syrah. Those are new, or at least one of those is new. And also, of course, a white wine flight. Zaca Mesa Viognier, Fest Parker Winery Chardonnay, Dr. Lucen Riesling, and Domaine Saint Michel Brut Sparkling White Wine. Those, at least one of those is new. It just says new. It doesn't say. Kristen.
Grandma's recipes.
Yeah.
You can have the impossible meatloaf with mashed potatoes with classic gravy and crispy shallots. I will be passing on that. The pumpkin layered cheesecake. It's layers of New York style cheesecake, pumpkin gooey cake, and graham cracker topped with spicy spiced chantilly and a chocolate decoration.
Oh,
There's also
That's good.
the hummingbird cocktail, bourbon, creme de banana liqueur, pineapple juice, banana puree, butter pecan syrup, cinnamon sugar, demerara, and vanilla bean garnished with a pineapple wedge.
Gold.
Wow. And a blood orange palm lemonade, pomegranate, and lime juice with cookie butter and blood orange syrups garnished with a lime wheel. And all of those are new. Then there
Just
is,
in case anyone was wondering,
yes.
because I don't know what it is. Demerara apparently is rum made from molasses. Just so you're welcome.
Gotcha.
Rum
Go
made
ahead.
from molasses.
Seems like that would be very sweet then.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Merry mashups. You can get the turkey poutine, layers of roasted turkey, sweet potato bites, cheese curds and gravy, topped with frosted cranberries. That's new. There's also the Esquitas, carnitas, mac and cheese, Esquitas inspired mac and cheese with carnitas, salsa matcha, spiced puffed rice, freeze-dried corn, and chopped cilantro.
Wow.
Then for those of you drinkers, you have a spicy apple cider margarita, Resposado tequila, apple cider, house-made ghost pepper cinnamon syrup, raspberry syrup, and lime juice garnished with an apple chip. That sounds like something I would like.
Nice little hot cider margarita. Nice. Yeah.
Aljon, you want to read about the holiday duets?
Oh, wow. You're going to, okay, sure. Holiday
Oh,
duets.
hey, Aljon's there. Hey, Aljon.
Hey, Southern mac and cheese. They've got Cajun style mac and cheese with andouille sausage and spiced panko crust. They had meat andouille. Bless you. Pork belly adobo. Bless you. There's a mute button, by the way, right here on your Shore phone. Just in case.
On our Shore mic.
That's right. Product placement. Pork belly adobo. It's got fried rice with braised pork belly. I know this is like your favorite thing, right?
Yeah.
Kat?
Yeah.
Everybody
ordered
loves
this like
pork
three
belly.
times, three times.
Every year, it's like pork belly adobo's the bomb. Chicharron pieces and green onions. Ooh, so good. They got the Ceylon Splash. Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company got this black tea, y'all. It's got the passion fruit, coconut syrup, calamansi puree, garnished with an edible purple orchid. Oh, that's nice garnish. Then you have the Huckleberry Saucy Sake Saucy. Huckleberry Sake Sake. Hey, for those of you playing at home, it is saucy. You got the Morlo, the Saucy Sake, along with a Sake to me with the huckleberry syrup, orange juice, cinnamon syrup, topped with sparkling water and garnished with an orange wheel. Do you want me to mute that, honey?
I was thinking I was muted. Did I not mute
She's
it?
dying.
Heck no.
Ah,
You had her at
Okay.
saucy.
Anyway,
You okay
saucy.
over there?
I'm
All right.
okay.
She's all right. All right. Moving on. I guess, Chris, we're back to you.
Bubba.
Bub?
For me, we'll do a twist on traditions. They have a curry mac and cheese with cilantro oil and crispy garbanzos, a new item. Lox and everything bagel nachos. This has bagel chips, cream cheese, diced smoked salmon, everything spice, and a mixture of onions, tomatoes, and capers. The guava melon lassi, guava nectar, rock melon syrup, non-fat yogurt, and honey garnished with cinnamon, whipped cream, and honey flavored cereal. Is that honeycomb maybe? I would think so.
Heck yeah.
Looks good.
At Brew Bites, there's a lot of drinks on this one, but we have an Impossible Chorizo Queso Fundito topped with chopped cilantro, served with house-made tortilla chips. And for your alcohol and ale pleasure, they have Two Coast Brewing Company Saints and Father Fest Beer, an authentic Oktoberfest beer. A deep golden strong lager with robust body and fine balance of spice, hints of floral notes, and a gentle bitterness. Not too much bitterness for you, but just a nice gentle one. North Coast Brewing Ale Seal or Red Seal Ale. It is a nitro brew, full-bodied copper red pale ale with notes of hops and spicy finish. We'll just go down the list instead of describing each and every beer. That's why this list is so long. Stone Brew Beer Imperial Stout. That's a new one. Golden Road Brewing Christmas Cart Wheat Ale. The Brewery H Happy Holidays Orange Blood Hazy IPA. Stereo Brewing Love Buzz Coffee Amber Ale. Ooh, that's a nice one. The Sierra Nevada, that's a great brand right there. A Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. Ale Smith Brewing Nut Brown Ale. Flicklewood Cider Works. Bramble Bark, I believe.
That is a
Is
mouthful.
that Bramble Bark? Wow. That is,
That
I'll
sounds made
describe
up.
that real quick. A creamy and aromatic cider with blackberries, a touch of vanilla aged in a Hungarian and French oak barrel. That does sound nice, actually. June Shine Hard Kombucha Acai Berry. So I tried kombucha for the first time a couple of days, or I think it's the second time. It's not my cup of tea. I don't know if you
You
guys
have
drink
to
it.
be, you have to be like in the right mindset to drink that.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, because it's strong flavored. I've had it a couple of times. If I'm in the right mindset for something like that, I can totally drink it. But it's strong.
I will never be in the right mindset for that.
It's just that vinegar just packs a punch for something. That smell of it. I don't know. Just
no, thank you.
In my opinion. But I know
They
there's a
say
lot
it's
of
good for
kombucha
you.
drinkers out there. So, and we'll have this a new one, an Allagash Brewing Company. Ooh, that's a French word. Ciroc. Saru is I believe.
Saru? I think.
I know anything that ends with that, it's Rue. It's like Rue.
Yeah.
So, Allagash Brewing Saru Bourbon Barrel Aged Golden Ale that has vanilla, caramel, oak, and hints of bourbon.
Say that 20 times.
The Bottle Logic Pumpkin Spice Latte. Ooh.
That sounds good.
I like how it says fresh pastry stout with pumpkin lactose. Just
It's just
milk?
not a pretty word.
Yeah, it's not. But with spice and coffee, though. The seasonal special beer flight, which includes North Coast Brewing, Red Seal Ale, Stereo Brewing, Love Buzz Coffee Amber Ale, the AleSmith Brewing, Nut Brown Ale, Bottle Logic, and Pumpkin Flavored Stout. So I believe you'll be able to purchase a flight, and these are your choices for them.
There's
Either that or that is one big flight.
No, there's 3 different flights. It includes, I believe, all of those.
Oh, man.
Well,
That'll make your day right there.
Yeah.
The festive favorites beer flight that also includes Two Coast Brewing Company, Saint Feather Brewery, X Blood Orange Dictionary, Hazel IPA, Allagash Brewing. That's a mouthful right there for you. The Saru Barrel Aged Golden Ale, Stone Brewing, and Imperial Stout. Or for the Holiday Hoppiness Beer Flight, gotta watch how I say this. Ficklewood Cider Works, Bramble Bark June Shine Hard Cider Kombucha, Acai Berry Golden Road Brewing, Christmas Cartwheel Ale, and Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA.
They put some of the commas in the wrong place.
I think so. I think they were just like, man, just throw these words out there. Don't even worry about commas. I mean, that's a lot of beer.
Oops, somebody forgot to proofread that.
Kat, would you like to talk about our next move? This will definitely make my stomach growl.
No. Winter Sliderland. We're going to start with the holiday ham slider with cranberry bacon jam and Gruyere on a salted pepper brioche bun. That one's new.
Okay.
Yeah.
A brisket slider with smoked onions and horseradish ketchup on a pretzel roll. Also new.
Horseradish ketchup.
Are you okay, Bubba?
I'm sorry, horseradish ketchup. That's interesting.
Sounds good to me. That's the only thing on this menu that I can have, so it works out.
There you go.
Isn't that cocktail sauce?
Horseradish, probably, yeah.
They're
Well,
trying
checks
to make
out.
it sound like something a little bit more.
How can we make
Fancy.
cocktail sauce sound fancy?
Well, if you put horseradish ketchup, it sounds maybe different. But you're right, horseradish ketchup. I was like a cocktail sauce. So you just maybe if you put cocktail sauce and brisket cider together, people would be like, "What the what on this?"
horseradish ketchup.
That's
Sorry.
so
Yikes.
bizarre.
Cherry mango punch, cherry syrup, mango, and peach nectars with lemon juice garnished with a frozen peach. That one's also new. And the tiramisu Yule log cocktail, vodka, hazelnut liqueur, oat milk, tiramisu syrup, and chocolate bitters garnished with Valrhona chocolate powder, also new.
I like the
it.
sound of
I'll
it.
have that. I'll have
So
3 of
many
those,
things.
please.
Kristen.
Visions of sugar plums. Sweet
Ooh.
potato stuffed corn muffin with red bean rice and green onion. Chocolate bourbon flavored tart made with Twix cookie bar pieces. Layers of caramel and chocolate bourbon flavored mousse made with Twix cookie bar pieces.
Left and right sides.
Wow.
Cranberry chai, pisco punch. South American brandy, cranberry and lemon juice with cranberry and chai syrups garnished with a lemon wheel. And the pina hibiscus mezcal, pineapple ginger lemon puree, pineapple, lemon juice, hibiscus syrup, and ginger beer garnished with a pineapple wheel.
That sounds good.
I
It's all you, Aljon.
They do have
Definitely.
a purple Mickey Mouse Jingle Bell glow cube that you can pick up as well. And if you want to visit the Treats for Santa cart, they have Santa's Milk and Cookies Hot Cocoa inspired by Disney Plus series The Santa Clauses. Whole milk with flavors of cookie and cream and white chocolate topped with flavored whipped cream. A hot buttered rum. Yes,
Butter.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Rum, maple, hazelnut, demerara, sugar, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and salted
That sounded
This is only the first list.
You needed a reboot right there.
Where's my
All
sound
right.
effect?
Back to the
Kristen,
grid.
deactivated.
Shall I power it down now?
Cookie decorating kit, Mickey Mouse snowman cookie decorating kit, and then at Cucina Cucamonga, they do have mobile ordering available. You can get the capriotta. Help me, somebody.
Capriottata.
Thank you.
Capriottata.
Mexican
Capriottata.
bread pudding with. You want to take
That's
me?
more Italian.
Go
Sorry, that's
for
more
it.
Italian right
Raisins.
there. Capriottata.
With raisins, peanuts, walnuts, and green apples. All right, let's go back a couple weeks to the
Green granny
apples,
apple.
The green apples, topped with fresh bananas, sweetened condensed milk, and toasted coconut. Boy, that sounds amazing. Then you have the holiday punch, which is the holiday spiced guava drink served with fresh fruit and sugar cane, and the holiday punch cocktail. Right, a little differentiation. You've got the holiday spiced guava drink served with fresh fruit, sugar cane, and a shot of tequila.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Tequila.
All right. Next, please.
Bubba.
I will talk about the Viva Navidad at Paradise Garden Grill. You can get the Impossible Albondiga soup with impossible meatballs in a veggie soup. This is a new plant-based offering.
Yeah,
The
if
loaded
impossible to give that away.
Loaded yucca fries topped with arbol chili, cheese sauce, carne asada, guacamole, sour cream, and pickled red onions. Now, that's a new item. This next one, I'm definitely going to try. The pozole dip torta. I've always raved about Disney's pozole, how it's just amazing, and people have to try it, and compare, and you'll see why it's so good. And I lost my spot on the thing. There you are. The pozole braised pork torta with hominy spread, cabbage, radish, cilantro, and jalapeno served on a side with a side of pozole consomme. So that got me right there. Chicken tinga arepa, handmade arepa topped with free-fried beans, chicken tinga, cabbage, avocado, and queso fresco. That is a new item. The chicken tinga burrito, also new, just was served with beans and rice, and a flour tortilla served with corn chips. The mango tres leches parfait with white cake and mango puree topped with caramel, chantilly, green whipped topping and sprinkles. And this is my cocktail right here, the watermelon candy cocktail with tequila, watermelon schnapps, pineapple juice with a chamoy, and a chili lime seasoned rim. Pacific Wharf mobile ordering available also for this. The holiday sandwich with Black Forest ham, whole grain mustard spread, cranberry mango, and arugula. Sorry, I have to have Kat say it. No, I can't do it like Kat. I'm sorry. I can't do it like you though, so you have to do it.
Arugula.
Thank you.
I need to sample that.
On a stuffing roll served with chips. A new item. The chicken tortilla soup with grilled corn, fresh onion, and cilantro topped with crispy tortilla strips served in a bread bowl. Peppermint bark bread pudding with white chocolate chips, and peppermint with whipped topping and cream anglaise. What's going on at Pacific Wharf, Kat? That the cappuccino cart.
Oh, yeah. The caramel toffee horchata cold brew. House-made rice and cinnamon beverage flavored with toffee and finished with whipped topping, caramel drizzle, and toffee. That one's new. Over at Pim Tasting Lab, we got some new seasonal snack molecules, mini pretzels, honey roasted peanuts, and popped sorghum with winter flavors. Over at Smoke Jumpers, you can get loaded latkes. Traditional latkes loaded with smoked brisket and topped with dairy-free horseradish cream and scallions. Thank you for keeping that properly separated Disney dairy-free horseradish cream. We love to see it. Sonoma Terrace, Colombian empanadas, Colombian-style beef empanadas served with ají, verde, and cabbage salad, tossed with cilantro dressing and escabeche. A mistletoe mule, a twist on a classic mule with cranberry juice and agave, garnished with a sprig of rosemary and a Cape cranberry. I have to tell you, I don't understand why people keep putting rosemary in drinks. I know it looks like a Christmas tree or whatever. No, stop it. Stop it. No. Over at Terran Treats, you can get the hot chocolate churro, hazelnut chocolate, spicy chocolate streusel, and mini marshmallows. That one's new. And at the seasonal outdoor carts, you can get a gingerbread cake topped with molasses glaze, a gingerbread man, and sprinkles. That one's new.
Sprinkles.
Oh my gosh. I wish I had known this. Bean and cheese pupusa. With a side of curtido and tomato sauce. I have been craving pupusas for days. The pupusa lady was not at the Rose Bowl this weekend. I've been dying for pupusa.
Man, we got them all over town, and there's some good spots for pupusas.
It's so good. Hers are my
even
favorite.
Costco sells them now. Jeez.
Stop it.
They do.
Really?
They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Bean and cheese or burrия. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah, you should.
Pupusas
You should go
are
get
delicious.
some. You'll probably love it.
Yeah. And also a Calidad sparkling agua fresca, spiked sparkling agua fresca, sweet prickly pear and tangy pomegranate flavors. That one's also new.
Down with that.
Kristen.
Yes. Downtown Disney District, Friends of the Festival. So over at Naples, you can get the tikka masala pizza inspired by Diwali. It's a hand-tossed traditional Neapolitan-style pizza crust topped with a generous base of tikka masala sauce, red onion, green bell pepper, and mozzarella cheese. It is available with marinated chicken or paneer. They also have the tuk-tuk. It's also inspired by Diwali. It is Blanco tequila, ginger syrup, tamarind syrup, and lime juice shaken on the rocks and garnished with a lime wheel and chili lime seasoned rim. There is also a non-alcoholic version of it that is available as well. Also, you can go to Tortilla Joe's and get the dulce de leche tamales, cinnamon, evaporated milk, regular milk, cajita de Celaya, vanilla extract, sugar, and cream cheese topped with pecans and powdered sugar.
That looks great.
Nice.
Yes.
Where do I sign up?
Yes, please.
My gosh.
Everything sounds delicious.
That's just in California Adventure, folks. Wow.
Can't wait for
And it
all
doesn't
that.
even
and
include
downtown
the
Disney
Wakanda
and
booth.
downtown Disney. Yeah.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All righty then.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you'd like to support this show, you can do so a few different ways. One is head on over to diningatdisney.com and you can do your holiday shopping at our links. We've got Amazon and the Disney store there. Also, if you're going to Walt Disney World, we have Garden Grocer and Kingdom Strollers. Also, you can head over to Anchor and support us there for as little as 99 cents a month. What else are you going to do with 99 cents a month? Nothing. Nothing is 99 cents anymore.
Nope.
Nope.
Not
Bubba,
even
you
at
want
the
to tell
dollar
everybody
store.
where they can find us?
You can find us at diningatdisney.com. All of our social media pages, just type in Dining at Disney. You can find me on Instagram at big_Bubba_B. And like we said at the top of the show, you are traveling, you need to go somewhere, you want to take a nice trip, contact Kristen right there at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com. Kat, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram at catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE. If you enjoyed this podcast, and we hope you do, check out our friends' podcast, The Disney List, Skull Rock Podcast, and of course, my little podcast, Eat the Pictures. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Dining at Disney, and check out our friends, the Disney Dorks and the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone. Until next time, I have been Kat, that has been Kristen, Aljon, and Bubba. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.
Happy birthday, Kristen!
Eat the Pictures is a bite-sized movie podcast. Every week we look at the ways different movies, from classic horror to rom-com, use food to tell stories on screen. Food unites us all. Let's explore it piece by piece on Eat the Pictures. Stay hungry.